Your natural hair will grow if you put in the little effort you put in complaining all the time. Hello lovelies, my name is Gifting Kim and I help you to grow natural hair using natural hair, Ayurvedics and herbs to do that. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for passing by and watching this video. Let's get straight into this tutorial on how to use simple recipe to grow your natural hair. First thing you need is a clean container. The first ingredient I'll be using today in this video is Moringa powder. These herbs contain omega-3 fatty acid and also vitamin A and B. This is going to help shaft with nutrients and also smooth frizzy ends and promote hair shine and as well promote hair growth. Very important. The next ingredient I'll be using today is the Amla powder. Now, Amla powder is so powerful that it conditions your hair. Trust me, it also contains vitamin C and A, as well as antioxidants, which is going to help increase collagen because of the vitamin C and add length to your hair. You already know, if you're not new to my channel, you know how powerful cloves is, and of course I always include it in my recipes. With cloves, it contains beta carotene, which is also very good for better scalp and the health of your hair. I'm going to tell you more about it. If you're not new, you already know how beneficial cloves is. Let's get straight into another herbs that is really good, which is the henna. Recently, I've been using henna and I've been seeing massive improvement, especially with my gray hair. Henna improves and also dyes a natural hair dye which controls the gray hair. Henna also fights dandruff and repairs split ends. It repairs splits and very important, and also reduce hair shedding. So the next step now is to add hot water. You can as well boil this on low heat on direct fire for about 3 to 5 minutes or less. Just make sure that the heat is intact very well. So adding hot water is the best method I always use. Again, you can prefer to boil this or direct fire. So depending on the method you are using, just make sure that when you are boiling it on fire, you don't overboil it, ending up damaging the benefit you're going to be getting from the herbs. Rather, you end up burning all those benefits. So that's why most time you can calculate when and when not to. So I prefer using this method. So after a few hours, which is about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours or 5 hours if you have the time, just cover it and leave it to sink in and allow all the benefit from the herbs saturate very well into your spray. So after a few hours, approximately 4 hours, this is what I have. All I did was to strain it. Also, I'm using a cheesecloth or a thicker strainer just to avoid the particles or the strain from the herbs. If you use a powder form of any of the herbs, it's always advisable to use a cheesecloth so that you will not end up having these little particles of the herbs in your scalp. Reason being that you are not going to wash it out, you're not raising it. This is as a leave-in. You are using these herbs or this tea as a leave-in. So the next step is to show you how to spray this. You can see the gray hair is reducing. Very, very important. Just recently I started using henna and I've seen so many benefits. If you have subscribed to my channel for a while, or if you've been an advert watch of my videos, you see and know the difference in what I'm talking about. So yeah, you're welcome to the club. Guys, it's very important to be very consistent using the herbs. I preach about consistency all the time in all my videos. So as you spray this, you always have to make sure that you spray it all part of your hair. Every shaft of your hair strain should enjoy the benefit of this tea. The ends is very important, which of course is the oldest part. You don't need to neglect it and only concentrate on your scalp. Scalp is important, yes. The ends is also as important as the scalp. You don't want split ends and all of that in your scalp. So after that, I'm just using my cloves oil to seal in the moisture. You can also use your hair moisturizer, shea butter, any hair cream at all you have, just to make sure that you have that enough moisture in your hair. So after spraying this hair tea, You have to massage your scalp, guys. Very important. Massaging your scalp is as important as using the hair tea in your hair. Now, some benefit of the cloves is also that it contains vitamin K, which allows blood circulation in your scalp. Of course, I'm using cloves oil, so if you want the link to how to make your own cloves oil, I'll leave it in the description box. And yeah, it's also very good because it has Unijon, which of course controls dandruff and also soft hair thinning. There are so many benefits you're going to get using cloves, not just cloves, of course, with Moringa, as well as the Amla, and as well as the henna. So again, one thing I just quickly want to also add is that you don't need to have all the herbs that I've been using on the channel. You don't need to have all the herbs that you've heard of. Just pick 1, 2, or 3 herbs that you know you can afford and also available to you, and then use it for the next few weeks. Of course, I will always recommend that you use it for about 6 weeks or 5 weeks, just to see the difference in your hair. Consistency. Twice a week, I always advise that twice a week you use the Ayurvedic in your hair. If you're not a fan of Ayurvedic, well, that's also fine. I'm avid believer of, if it's not broken, you don't need to fix it. Trust me, if it's not broken, you don't need to fix it. If you have a method or a regimen you're using and you're seeing the results, I don't think you need to jump on trends, especially if you want massive difference growth in your hair. Yes, I have been using Ayurvedic for quite a few years now. I've seen the benefit and I don't think I'll go back. Again, if you want to try it, I always recommend rosemary, cloves, very important as well. I've seen the benefit. I always recommend it to people who are new to the Ayurvedic world. I always recommend that as well. So after spraying and sealing in the moisture, the next step is to style your hair as desired. Please, if you have questions, if you have suggestion, if you have recommendation, if you have things that can help grow our natural hair, I mean, if you have Ayurvedic that you've been using and you want me to try it out, please leave these comment recommendations in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. If you are into Ayurvedic as well, let me know. Or what have you been doing with your hair that your hair has been growing, or what exactly have you been doing that your hair is not growing? Share your experience with us in the comment section, and anyone I can also help, anyone or me I can help as well if I can. Thank you so much for the support and subscribing and watching the video till this end. I'll see you all in my next video.